One day, King Solomon was sitting on his throne with his royal advisors standing beside him. Suddenly, the door was thrown open and the Queen of Sheba entered the court. "O King," she said, "in my own country, far, far away, I have heard much about your power and glory, but much more about your wisdom. I have been told there is no riddle so clever that you cannot solve. Is this true?" "Is it as you say, O Queen?" answered the king. "Well, I have here a puzzle, which I think will test your wisdom. Shall I show it to you?" "Most certainly," said the king. Then she held up in each hand a beautiful wreath of flowers. The wreaths were so alike that not one man, woman, or child in court that they could tell the difference between the two. "One of these wreaths," said the queen, "is made of flowers plucked fresh from your garden this morning. The other has been beautifully handcrafted by the most skillful artist to resemble Mother Nature. Now, tell me, O king, which is the true and which is the false?" The king, for once, was puzzled. He stroked his chin and looked at the wreaths from every which way. He frowned and he bit his lip. Which of the two are the real flowers? The queen asked again, and still the king did not answer. "I have heard that you are the wisest man in the world," she said. "Surely this simple thing ought not to puzzle you." The king moved uneasily on his throne and left the golden throne. All the men, women, and children of the court shook their heads. Some would have smiled if they had dared. "Look at the flowers carefully," said the queen, "and let us have your answer." Then the king remembered something. He remembered that close by his own chamber window there was a climbing vine filled with beautiful sweet-smelling flowers. He remembered that he had seen many bees buzzing among these flowers, easily gathering sweet nectar for their hive. Quickly he commanded, "Open the window." At once the window was opened. The queen, still holding a wreath in each hand, was standing quietly near to the window as all eyes turned towards her, and the flowers with great curiosity. The next moment, two bees came buzzing through the open window, and then came another and another and another, until a small but steady buzz of bees could be heard circling the flower wreath in the queen's right hand. Not one of the bees so much as went near the wreath of flowers in her left hand. And then, with gratitude in his heart, the king smiled and said, "Dear queen, it is our friend the bees who gave you the answer." And to this the queen replied, "And it is you, king, who has the wisdom to take notice."